Yo guys, Sniper in here, back with another video, and today I got another guide for you guys, another 2024 solo edition money guide. Okay, so this is completely solo. It's gonna be with the Nightclub. My first two YouTube videos, my first two GTA Online YouTube videos were actually guides to the bunker and to the CEO offices. Now I want to do one with the Nightclub because it's one of my favorite businesses. It's one of the best ever DLCs ever created. So without further ado, let's just get straight into this video. So the first thing that you're going to do is obviously go onto your phone, right? Assuming you don't have a Nightclub, you're going to hit Maze Bank foreclosures. You're going to enter the site, just highlight nightclubs, and you're going to look at all the nightclubs on the map. There are a few in the city and some down south. I recommend getting the ones in the city, especially the ones at the top, like these two right here. Because most sell missions, they have you going up to Sandy Shores. I got this one. Listen, when I got it, I was pretty new to the game. I don't even know why I spent it. It's not too bad because you have access to the highway. So I would avoid these three nightclubs only because they're the cheapest, but do not get them. They are just not worth it. All right, and when you obviously buy your nightclub, so I'm just going to highlight mine here, and you hit renovate. There are a lot of cosmetic upgrades, and they're just cosmetic, obviously, so they're not really necessary. I have them because it makes it look cooler, obviously, and I had the money to. But obviously, if you're just starting to get a nightclub, do not get all these. It's pretty expensive. It can run your nightclub up to more millions of dollars than it already is. So, like the name is just nightclub, cosmetic. The only non-cosmetic thing is this storage right here. See, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have all 5. Not really the garage. It's just the storage because that allows you to hold more warehouse goods. All right. Well, the first way to make money with the nightclub is very passive. It's with the nightclub popularity bar. So you see, mine is pretty low. It's actually nothing. I got it up. Don't worry. But there are a few ways to get it up, and with your nightclub popularity being up, that allows you to make a lot of money in the wall safe. And the first way to get it up is to book new DJs. So I already had all of them booked, but if it's your first time, they will cost you $100,000. But for me, they only cost $10,000 because I've already had all of them. Another way to do it is through this promote club tab. That allows you to, they just do their nightclub popularity missions. They're kind of boring. They kind of waste your time, if I'm being honest. You may also find a blue blip appear on your screen if your head security Marcel texts you. Now, this is the method to make the most money using the nightclub. So you have to hit your warehouse management. You see 5 different technicians. You start off with Johan, the one on the left. And you have to buy the other for a lot of money. These guys are going to source all of these goods for you in the background, so you don't have to do anything. They're going to do the work for you. The only work you're going to have to be doing is sell all the goods afterwards that they're done, obviously. Some people will tell you that some different kind of these options here, like the organic produce and the printing and copying, are worse than the other 5 different kinds of things. I don't really know what to call them, the goods, which is true, but I feel like you kind of need to do those 2 as well because you want to sell a full nightclub. It's worth it to sell a full nightclub, if I'm being honest. So at the end of the day, you're probably gonna have to do those 2 anyways. In order to unlock these different kinds of goods, you do need to own the corresponding businesses. Like for cargo and shipments, you need a CEO crates, office, or hangar. For sporting goods, you need a bunker. South American imports, you need a Coke lockup. Pharmaceutical research, you need a crystal lab. Organic produce, you need a weed farm. Printing and copying, you need an ID business. And cash creation, you need counterfeit cash. Now, after all that stuff, after this warehouse management tab, you're going to go to the upgrades tab because this is also pretty important. The equipment upgrade right here is the most important. It's very expensive. It's going to take you over $1 million, but it is worth it because you can get higher quality equipment and will improve productivity of the warehouse technicians, allowing them to acquire the goods faster, so it'll be quicker. Staff upgrade and the security upgrade aren't as necessary. Like the staff upgrade is not that necessary at all. It's really about your popularity. The security upgrade is all about making sure that your nightclub isn't getting raided as much. An alternative to that, you could also call up one of your warehouse technicians, Johan. You can call him and you can do the source missions yourself. They're pretty simple, just grab a vehicle, bring them back to the nightclub, and you will do the sourcing. But you can definitely leave it up to the technicians. That's passive. Now I'm going to talk about the sell missions just a little bit. So you have 3 different vehicles that you can customize, right? You got the Speedo Custom, the Mule Custom, and the Pounder Custom. And that all depends on how much stock you're selling. You're only ever going to get one of them, so it's not like you're going to get 2 of them. So that's what I also like about the nightclub. You only ever get 1 vehicle. It's really depending on how much stock you're selling. So if it's a small amount, you're going to get the Speedo. If it's a medium amount, it's going to be the Mule. And if it's a very large amount, you're going to get the Pounder Custom. I do recommend customizing all of them though, like putting armor plating, because I actually will recommend selling it in a public session. It's just a much easier bonus for the same amount of work. Now, yes, there's an added risk to it, but that's why you got to throw armor on it to make sure that it stays protected. Throw some weapons on it just so that you can also protect it while driving. So that's worth it, 100%. Also, selling in lobbies that I think have 20 or 25 plus people, they give you a 50% bonus on your sell missions. So that's pretty good. I also recommend that you always sell the nightclub when you have at least bare minimum $1 million worth of all the sell good stock, because I feel like it's not as worth it if you don't. And it's also because Tony takes a 10% cut. So if you did it in an invite only session and it was only $1 million, you can take 900,000 away from that, which is pretty solid. It's not too bad. So, and also don't expect that the nightclub sourcing take a quick, easy amount of time, because it actually takes a longer period of time, especially if you're aiming to sell it when it's at max, like when I do. So I take my time with it. So as you see in the background here, I'm showing off my sell vehicles and the upgrades I have to it, like the necessary upgrades that I would say, especially if you're selling in a public lobby. Throw the armor and the weapons on there. But I also want to say that there are other activities that you could be doing while the nightclub is sourcing for you, because it's completely passive. You could do Cayo Perico. You could just sit idle in a session. If you didn't know how to do that, you could just go right to your apartment and spectate other players from TV, and you're not going to get kicked because technically you're not idle. So that's what I love about the nightclub. It's very passive. It's very it's not that beginner friendly because you need other businesses to start it up. But if you have all the businesses like that are required that I mentioned earlier, then I think you're all good to go. And that's going to be it for the video, guys. I hope you liked the return of like videos like this. If you do, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you'd like. Tell me what you'd like to see next. Another guide of what business. I have some other videos planned. I also want to say thank you guys for sticking in with me, right? I also see that you guys enjoyed my last video, the What Happened to Nico Bellic. If you like videos like that, please comment and let me know. But that's all from me. I'll see you guys next week. Just give this video a like for more. Subscribe to the channel. And peace.